Hello everyone, this is Prashanth. Let's continue with the last lecture. In the last lecture, just we have completed communication APIs. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. So in order to develop the communication between the any two companies or two devices, just any two applications, just we use API code, the interfacing of API code of both. Just we can easily the transactions may going on between these two very easily. So the based on that we have so many different types of communication web APIs, REST representation test, state transfer APIs like that. We have different types of communication APIs. So before going to communication APIs, first we have to know the communication models also. They are very important. The communication models are a request response communication model, push pull communication model, publish subscribe communication model, exclusive pair communication model. The four types of communication model. So the communication models same features will follow the communication APIs. So before going to communication API, first we have to know the communication APIs. Why? Because the communication model features are used by the communication API. So these are the minimum things you have to remember for communication API. So these are the things we discussed in the last class. So now we move entering into the after receiving the information from the IoT device, we have to store some information according to the based on the availability of cloud in our devices or in our systems or in our network. So based on that we have some IoT cloud storage models we have. So let's discuss about that. So before that, what is cloud storage? Cloud storage models, the introduction points regarding like that. So here these are the 7 of the best cloud storage applications like videos, music, documents, files, contacts, pictures, share. So in the cloud, just we have save, just we store these kinds of items like videos, music, songs, documents, files, contacts, pictures, sharing like that. So here the cloud storage models are the models cloud computing that store data on the internet via cloud computing provides. These providers manage and operate data storage as a service. That is the important point regarding the cloud storage model, the first point. And the cloud storage is basically on the online storage of data. The data that is stored can be accessed from multiple connected devices, which constitute a cloud computing. And the cloud storage can provide various benefits like greater accessibility, reliability, strong protection of data, backup, rapid deployment, and disaster recovery purpose. So that is the some specifications. And moving to the cloud also decreases overall storage cost due to the cutting cost include the purchase of storage device and their maintenance. And as companies have started embracing virtual disk model, and landscape of the data center is shifting. So these are the some specifications regarding cloud computing. The models are pioneered in virtualization, also providing new models that enable fully virtualized storage of stacks. So this is the some important points regarding introduction points regarding cloud storage models like that. Next point. So here. So these are the cloud storage models here. We have basically three types of storage models. Instance storage, virtual disk on the cloud, and volume storage. It based on the simple area network sans physical devices, and object storage of model, that is web scale NES, network assisted storage. So based on instance, volume, and objects, understanding of cloud storage models. This is the just a diagram of cloud storage models. So instance just we can store the data. Volume, so how much depends on the volume of data we can store. And object, based on the objectives we are using, uh, that amount of data we can, how much amount of data we can store. So these are the three types of cloud storage models. So here, let's start with the first instance storage, that is virtual disk on the cloud. Instantly we are storing the data as per the requirement. So here, in a traditional virtualized environment, the virtual disk storage models is eminent of the one, and the nomenclature of this model is based upon the very reason, instant storage, and meaning that storage is unlike the conventional virtual disk we use. So it is a crucial note that the instant storage is model, it is not a storage protocol, it is storage model. It is not a protocol. It is not a protocol. The storage can be implemented in numerous way. For example, here, DAs is generally used to implement instant storage. It is often stated as empirical storage, as the storage is not highly reliable of the data. So this is about instant storage, that is virtual disk on the cloud, the first type of storage model. And advantage and disadvantage, every storage model having some advantage and a disadvantage. Just we have to store the data as per the requirement, that is the advantage. So it is not convenient for us, that is just treat it as disadvantage. Like that, hard drives that instances storage run and physically attached to the EC2 host, which are running the store, their endurance depends on the lifetime of the instance of attached to them. However, it is also used to store data that requires regular replication of multiple locations. Due to the punctuality of speed and persistence of instance storage, it's usually used on the data that requires quick but temporary assessment, like swap or paging of the files. It may lose some information while transferring of the data. Like that, we have some advantage and disadvantages of instant storage, that is virtual disk. So next one, volume storage depends on the volume. Just we have to store some information as per the requirement. Volume storage is also known as black storage. Volume storage is also known as black storage. It supports operations like read, write, and keeping the system files running virtual machines only. As suggested by its name, data is stored in structured blocks, volumes, where files are split into equal sized blocks. Each block has its own address. So compulsory one block, one compulsory, one some address here. So based on that address, just we have to store some information. However, unlike objects, it does not process any metadata. Files are bifurcated into simpler blocks or fixed size, storing large amounts of data which are dispensed among the storage models. So this is the volume of storage. So some advantages and some disadvantages also. The best example for advantage is EBS extends a snapshot feature. A feature that is necessarily an incremental point in a timely backup over volume. Snapshot point that we are using on our laptop or system, that is also one of the advantages of one of the future of this storage model. Public cloud providers allow creation of various file systems on their block storage system, thus enabling users to store insistence data like a database. Additionally, an Amazon EBS volume is accessed from an Amazon EC2 instance through an AWS CDR dedicated network. So another advantage of using volume block storage is backup the mechanism. It can provide backup mechanism for users. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of volume storage model. The last one, object storage model, that is web scale network assisted storage. So here, cloud native applications need more space, as we already know. For storing data is shared between the different virtual machines. So however, often there is no need for spaces. That can be various data centers across the multiple geographics, which is created by object storage. For example, Amazon simple storage services, that is S3, simple storage services. Amazon S3 caters into a single space across an entire region, probably across the entire world. So that is the best example for object storage model. So object storage also saves a substantial amount of unstructured data. This kind of storage is used for storing songs and audio applications, photos on social media, online services like Dropbox. So these are the just few points regarding object oriented. Depends on the application or whatever we are using applications in our personal computers or mobile phone. The entire data we should stored on the at a particular point of time. So some advantage and disadvantage storing virtually unlimited files is one of the main advantage for installing object storage. So how much daily we are using? Almost out of 24 hours, 12 hours we are using online web. So 12 hours means compulsory we are using minimum 2 GB of data for online service spend. So for that, the compulsory every file we have to store automatically store on the cloud. So that is the biggest advantage of using virtual machines here. Having HTTP based interfaces, object storage as maintains file revisions. So in this kind of storage, files are distributed in different nodes, which means that to modify a file, you will need to upload a new revision of the entire file, which can significantly impact the performance of the files. So next, cloud transformation. So this is the main important term. Cloud transformation is very important in terms of cloud storage model. Cloud transformation is nothing but simply the process of moving your work to the cloud. So after just you work for 12 hours based on the on Excel data. So afterward just you move to the save in your laptop or your space. So including migration of apps, software programs, desktop data, or entire infrastructure in alignment with the business objective of the organization. So the cloud transformation is popular because among many other benefits, it increases the efficiency of the sharing and savings data, accelerates time to market, enhances organizational flexibility, scalability, and also centralizes the network security. Overall, it hugely impact the way of running a business. So the cloud transformation is very important to know. The cloud transformation, it including the migration of apps from the software programs to desktop or data or any other infrastructure in alignment, whatever. It is increase the efficiency of the sharing data, savings the data, accelerate the time to market the data. Just in order to doing the perfect business on the network, just we use cloud transformation. So this is the importance of cloud transformation among the cloud storage models. So here some it can provide some services to us. So here there are many cloud transformation services providers here. You can give the needed assistance in accessing, building, and running your cloud environment. So, but often organizations find it challenging to perceive the best suited cloud solution for their business needs. So every company thinking may like that. What is the best cloud services we can it can provide service to us or to our employees, like that only they are thinking. So here more importantly finding the right service provider to guide them in their cloud transformation strategy becomes more problematic. So this is the about the cloud transformation services. And some common areas of focusing during any service provider assessment here. The first one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 main common areas here. Compatibility, technology and services, the first point. Compatibility, technology and just we can compatible with the technology, compatible with the service, whatever the service provided for us, that can compatible with our machine. So here ensures that the provider's platform and preferred technologies align with your current environment or support your cloud objectives. So that is the first point, compatible with the technology and services. The second one, control over your data. Look for providers that give you your choice and control while storing, processing and managing your data on their platforms. So that is control over your data. Just you can control the data. And reliable security, ensure that the provider has a reliable level of data and system security. Next one, reliable performance track record. So some of service providers publish information regarding their performance in the last year, but not should be supplied fast. So just history. Just it can describe the history of the data. And dependable crisis management. So it some cases here the provider should be able to handle unexpected disasters with disaster recovery provisions process, and their ability to support your data preservation expectations, like that. Next one, ability to migrate to another provider. Before you sign up a service provider, ensure that there will be a minimum complication in case of future migration to another provider. So service providers profile, last but not least, you should also consider the financial status and profile of the provider. So these are the some common areas of focus during any service provider assessment here. Compatible with technology and assessment services, control over your data, reliable security, reliable performance track record, dependable crisis management, ability to migrate to another service provider's profile. So just you can see the financial status and profile of the provider also you can check before entering into the. So these are the common areas. Next one, best cloud archive storage solutions here. The real-time image, real-time companies here. Google Cloud, Azure Archive Store, Amazon S3 Glacier or S3 Glacier Deep Archive, and Oracle Archive Storage, IBM Cloud Storage, Object Storage Model. So then let's start with the first one, cloud, Google Cloud. So as we already know, everywhere we are using daily minimum 12 hours we play with the internet or cloud. So Google Cloud. So here Google Cloud's data comes in three varieties here. What are the three varieties? These are the archive, which is mean for data is accessible less than 1 year. Code line, which you are the expected across the data less than the year in a quarter, and the nearline storage of method is meant for the data that you are expected to access less than a month. So here some of key features are listed below. Integrates with the large set of leading solution providers like Artifio, Cumulative, Cohesive and more. The maximum durability of data at the rate 99.999%. So for Google Cloud, lifecycle management of data is simpler here through automated archival and deletion of process. So this is about the first common area that is Google Cloud. That is very important to know. What is the minimum durability, maximum durability, what is the features like that. Next one, Azure Archive Storage here, very similar Google Cloud. It is storage offers three different types of storage, that is hot and cool and archive. So here it is meant for storing data that is accessible frequently. So that is hot data. And cool, it means for the data would be stored at least 30 days before the before being accessed. That is cool. And archive. So this is the optional data storage plan for data store needs to be to store at least 180 days, that is 6 months. So let's under the prominent features like Azure Archive storage that the use cases here with Microsoft Archive virtual storage, large chunk of organized data can be deal with a sustainability lower cost to clearing up the in-house data handling space for more productive purposes. So archival storage has a great demand for the video surveillance data generated, since it is usually makes up for TBs of data. Archival storage is a very cost effective option. So this is about Azure Archive storage in three-way hard minimum right now data storing data cool minimum 30 days, archive means minimum 180 days or nothing but 6 months. Next one, Amazon S3 Glacier or S3 Glacier deep archive storage. So here S3 is nothing but SCSS simple storage solution. Amazon has most durable and low cost data archiving solution. Taking about it is low cost solution. It can cost customer at least $1 per TB per month. Some prominent benefits of S3. It comes with a variety of retrieval options like expected retrieval usually transfer back of the data less than 5 minutes. So it is durability of data in here is the maximum of 99.99 percentage of data. It integration with AWS Cloud Trail makes it can effective solution for logging monitoring API calls activities. This is in totally makes it is extremely secure and compliance certified solution. So this is about the third one, Amazon S3 Glacier or S3 Glacier Deep Archive storage model. The last one, Oracle's Archive storage. It is extremely durable at the handling of data. Cost about to 1/10 of the Oracle object storage of price. Some prominent features of here. Here in the archived data is meant to be stored for a longer duration. Those other ends of the lot of complaints will take care of. Oracle's storage can be managed and controlled within the common console. SDK and APIs and Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Object Storage. One of the limitations it has the limitation. What is the limitation? Storage types properties applied to an object group. Since it is a property of the object, it gets inherited by the object automatically. So this is the four types of best cloud archive storage solutions. The last one, IBM Cloud Storage Object Storage. It is doing a way that a lot of complexities of traditional archives, both by reducing cost and complexities. So here some prominent features here. It is storage comes with a couple of restore options such as 100% accelerated archive. So that is all of your data available from anywhere. It has extremely simple APIs for the transaction lifecycle stores. Also, you can write one of your own using IBM Cloud Storage in your case. It is age-based policies of transition objects also lower cost archive storage to further bring down the charges. So these are the five types of real-time cloud storage models. So these are the references I used for this lecture. Your techdirect.com, your techdirect.com, some research gate papers also I referred research gate different research papers I referred for this lecture. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.